Well, Ethan back for another beer review, and today I'm going to be doing from Miller Brewing Company, originally Icehouse, the first brewed ice beer in America, 5.5% alcohol, introduced in 1993. This is the 42 ounce bottle. I got it for $2.29 at a package store near me. It is the plastic bottle, brown plastic bottle. Icehouse gets a 51 on Beer Advocate, and it is from the Plank Road Brewery in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it is 153 calories per 12 ounce, so a little bit up there, a little bit more than other premium brands, non-ice beers like Coors, Budweiser, Miller High Life, Pabst. A little bit more calorie content than those because of the elevated alcohol content. They freeze the beer to ice crystals, scoop out the ice crystals, and it elevates the alcohol content for a bolder flavor. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Get a pour. All right, should be enough. Save the rest for a later time. 42 ounces is too much for once at one time. And the best buy on the bottle, January 15, 21. So almost 3 months left of freshness. It's got a light golden straw appearance, very small head, one finger at most. On the aroma, you're getting that little bit of a ice brew, freezer burn kind of aroma, typical of an ice beer. Kind of has a little bit of a alcohol note, a little bit of a bolder aroma perhaps, but you're getting that corn, typical corn adjunct note on the aroma as well. Very typical American adjunct lager ice brew aroma. Let's go ahead and get a taste. Yeah, right up front, you're getting that slight bolder flavor, typical of an ice beer. It's pretty smooth. Actually, when I remember first trying Icehouse a couple of years ago, I remember not liking it. I thought it was a little bit off. I thought it had an unpleasant kind of flavor, kind of a little too harsh. But over the years, I've really come to like it more, actually. And I really appreciate it in the category of ice beer that it's in. I mean, it's comparable to Bud Ice, Keystone, Natural Ice. Never had Molson Ice, but I do want to get my hands on that and try it. I've seen it in my area. 5.5% ABV, pretty standard, typical ice beer range. Bud Ice 5.5, Molson Ice 5.6, Keystone and Natural Ice are 5.9, so a little more for them. But this was the first introduced ice beer, again, 1993, early 90s ice beer craze. And then a lot of other brands followed suit with, Anheuser-Busch with Natural Ice, Keystone Ice, which I think is Miller Coors, I believe, not sure. But, this kind of set the bar of what an ice beer would be in the early 90s, and a lot of copies came thereafter. But over the years, again, I've come to appreciate it much more, and I enjoy it. It's a good go-to ice beer. It has a good flavor. It's kind of a corn, a little bit more boldness with the alcohol content. You do get that sort of freezer effect, cold kind of hit to the mouth that ice beers generally have. But is it as smooth as Keystone Ice? Probably not. I think I still prefer Keystone Ice as my favorite ice beer. But again, this is, it is what it is. If you want a good ice beer, this is one you could definitely go for. It has a nice, smooth, very carbonated flavor. Nothing off about it. It's smooth, it's drinkable, it's refreshing. Again, with just a little bit of boldness and a little bit of heft to it that other beers like it wouldn't have. But for a score, I'd give this a solid 92 out of 100. A good A minus. You could even argue that that might be a little low, but 92, I enjoy it. Solid ice beer. It does exactly what it's intended to do: be drinkable, be refreshing with a slight higher ABV. Um, Again, I do like it more now than I used to. I remember not liking it, and it was not my favorite ice beer. It still isn't, but it's definitely moved up the echelon. I might actually like it better than Bud Ice because I find Bud Ice to be um, too thin, really, and too watery. This is a little bit more bold, has a little bit more flavor, has a heavier mouthfeel, and I think I'd prefer this over Bud Ice. I'm not gonna lie, but Keystone Ice still better, still the top tier beer, ice beer for me that I've tried. I'm sure there's others out there that I have yet to get my hands on that they probably aren't even sold anymore. A lot of them. But yeah, 92 for the Icehouse. It's good. It's enjoyable. If you see it in your area, get it, try it. It's enjoyable, drinkable, refreshing, crisp. Thank you for watching and cheers.